If you're studying for the February LSAT, this video is going to be your ultimate guide to nailing test day. We're going to cover everything: the rules, the test structure, how to handle last-minute prep, what to bring, what to expect, whether you're testing remotely or in person at a Prometric testing center. Stick around because this could be the difference between a smooth test day and a nightmare. First, for those who don't know me, my name is Steve Schwartz. I've been teaching the LSAT since 2005, and I personally raised my own LSAT score from a 152 to a 175. Now, back when I took the test, it was paper-based and in person, but today it's on a computer, and you can take it either remotely from home or in person at a testing center. But while the format has changed, one thing hasn't: preparation is everything. And let's start with the rules because they're different depending on where you take the test. If you're taking the LSAT remotely, you have a bit more flexibility in terms of what you can have with you. Here's the breakdown. Pens, pencils, mechanical pencils, and highlighters are all allowed. You can use whatever feels most comfortable for you. Regarding scratch paper, you can have up to 6 sheets of it. The sheets can be blank, lined, or graph paper, but they've got to be standard size 8.5 by 11. You can have any drink you like, but it's got to be in a clear container, no opaque mugs or bottles. People sometimes ask me about earplugs. Soft foam earplugs are allowed, which can help block out distractions, but don't use any fancy noise-canceling headphones or anything electronic. That won't be allowed. Remote testing is great. It lets you feel comfortable being in your own space. It also means that you've got to manage your environment. So make sure your testing area is quiet, free of distractions, and complies with LSAC's rules. You're going to want to double check your internet connection, webcam, and mic to make sure they're all functioning properly. The last thing you want is a technical glitch in the middle of your test. However, if you're taking the LSAT in person at a Prometric testing center, the rules are a bit stricter. Here's what you need to know. You won't be bringing pencils or scratch paper. They're going to provide you with both. Leave your own stuff at home. Prometric will give you noise-canceling headphones to block out sounds from other test takers. Regarding drinks, you can bring water, but it's got to be in a clear container. No other beverages are allowed. You also are not going to use your own device. Don't bring your own laptop or tablet. You're going to be using Prometric's desktop computer. And remember that Prometric testing centers are highly controlled environments, which can help minimize distractions, but it also means you've got less flexibility. So plan your route to the test center, arrive early, and know what to expect to avoid any unnecessary stress. Now, regarding the timing of the test and the structure, endurance matters. It's not just about getting the questions right. You've got to get them right under test day conditions. So the timing breakdown for those without accommodations is going to be 2 sections of 35 minutes each, back to back. You then get a 10-minute break. You then have 2 more sections of 35 minutes each, and that's the test. Of course, if you have accommodations for extra time or breaks, your test day is going to look different and it'll be longer. Regardless, pacing and stamina are key. The LSAT is a marathon, not a sprint. And by test day itself, you should have built up the endurance to stay sharp through all 4 sections. Now, because logic games are gone and you're going to have a second scored logical reasoning section instead, that means you're going to have in total 2 scored logical reasoning sections, 1 scored reading comp section, and 1 unscored extra section of either logical reasoning or reading comp. That means you could face 3 logical reasoning sections back to back if your extra section is LR, or 2 reading comp sections back to back if your extra section is reading comp. So to get ready for this, practice whatever the worst case scenario is for you. So if the thought of 3 LR sections terrifies you, simulate that during your practice. The goal is to be ready for anything so that test day will feel predictable and manageable. Now, in the final week before the LSAT, focus on smart, strategic prep. Ideally, you will have done at least 10 full-length timed practice tests before the big day itself. If you've done fewer, aim for just 5. In that final week, ideally just 1 or 2 exams max. Maybe your final test will be early in the week, like on a Wednesday, if your test is on Friday, but only do this if it won't stress you out. If you're taking the LSAT on Friday, take Thursday off the day before to relax entirely. Take a hot bath, get a massage, watch Netflix, whatever is going to help you decompress. Of course, if not studying stresses you out, you could do some light review, but keep it minimal. Now, regarding your practice test scores, if you have an unusually high or low score on your last practice test, Don't let it shake your confidence. Instead, you want to look at the average of your last 5 tests because that'll be a more reliable indicator of where you stand. Now, remember that if you don't do as well as you'd hoped, it's totally fine. Retaking the LSAT is okay. Law schools do not average multiple LSAT scores. They only consider your highest score on record. Now, if you have a problem on test day, call LSAC. They have dedicated helplines. Save the following numbers in your phone: 855-296-7479. Alternatively, 215-966-6640. Whether you've got a technical issue or a problem with your proctor, these numbers are going to be your lifeline. Now, if you'd like more help, my team and I would be glad to help you out on your journey to scoring a 170 plus on the LSAT in February, April, June, or beyond. We offer live online classes via Zoom, on-demand video courses, small group coaching, and one-on-one coaching. You can check out the links below to find out more and to book a call with me and my team. We'd be glad to help you out. And remember that proper preparation is going to be the ultimate boost to your confidence. The more you prep, the fewer surprises you'll have on test day. You've got this. Good luck, study smart, and in the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.